We are looking at the raw computational output of a pre-trained language model. Left to its own devices, it's a chaotic engine of branching probabilities. Training a neural network on massive datasets of internet text yields a model with deep statistical knowledge of human language. It understands grammar, syntax, and facts, but it possesses absolutely zero judgment. A raw base model has exactly one function: it predicts the next word in a sequence. Because it lacks any internal concept of safety or intent, it will happily generate plausible-sounding nonsense, repeat conspiracy theories, or produce highly toxic text if the statistical probabilities point in that direction. This diagram illustrates the specific architectural pipeline required to transform that raw probability engine into a functional conversational agent. It requires moving from the base model through supervised fine-tuning and finally into reinforcement learning from human feedback. We are going to deconstruct this entire pipeline from first principles. We will trace the mechanical reality of how a model generates text, and then examine the mathematics used to align that text with human intent. A viable artificial intelligence product is an engineered constraint system. Intelligence without strict mathematical alignment is functionally useless to the end user. Generating a response is not a single monolithic computational action. It happens in two distinct physical phases. Here we see the first phase, known as the prefill phase. The model takes the user's entire input prompt and processes all of the tokens simultaneously, in parallel, converting the text into a massive matrix of context embeddings. Because it processes all input tokens at once, this phase is highly compute-intensive. It directly dictates a metric known as time to first token. Time to first token, or TTFT, measures the exact milliseconds a system takes to process a prompt and return the initial word. Once the prefill completes, the model enters the decode phase. Unlike prefill, output generation is strictly sequential and autoregressive, meaning every newly generated word becomes part of the input sequence for the next step. This creates an inherent computational bottleneck. To predict the next word accurately, the model every previous token in the growing sequence over and over again. Engineers solve this bottleneck using a KV cache. A KV cache is a memory optimization technique that stores the intermediate attention calculations of previous tokens, so the system does not have to recompute them during every step of generation. The KV cache achieves this massive increase in processing speed by aggressively consuming GPU memory. The VRAM required grows. Autoregressive text generation only remains viable at scale when engineers perfectly balance the time to first token, hardware VRAM limits, and KV cache optimization. This graph illustrates the exact moment a token is selected. The model outputs raw probabilities, called logits, for every word in its vocabulary. Logits are the unnormalized numerical scores a neural network assigns to possible outputs before converting them into percentages. We control raw logits using the temperature parameter, acting as a mathematical scalar. Lowering the temperature spikes the curve, forcing the model to pick absolute highest probability words, while raising the temperature flattens the curve, giving lower probability words a chance. To prevent the model from selecting completely illogical words, engineers apply top P and top K sampling. These algorithms physically filter out the statistical noise of the long tail by restricting the pool of choices to a specific percentage or a fixed number of top candidates. Temperature alters the underlying probabilities of the words. Top P and top K eliminate the weakest candidates entirely before a choice is made. From there, presence and frequency penalties are applied. These algorithms dynamically subtract from the logits of words that have already appeared in the output, preventing the model from falling into infinite repetition loops. For high-accuracy reasoning tasks, simple greedy decoding is replaced by beam search. Beam search is an algorithm that explores multiple possible token sequences simultaneously, allowing the model to look several steps ahead and select the sequence with the highest overall probability. While beam search vastly improves grammatical coherence and logic, calculating multiple parallel paths exponentially increases the computational cost of the decode phase. Inference is a heavily engineered combination of sampling algorithms, forcing a probability curve into a definitive text string. These inference mechanics guarantee that the hardware will generate text. They do absolutely nothing to guarantee that the text will be helpful. Even with perfectly tuned temperature and penalty algorithms, a raw base model lacks a concept of human intent. It will confidently output biased data, hallucinate facts, or write malicious code simply because the statistical distribution aligns with the prompt. To fix this, we apply supervised fine-tuning, or SFT, as the mandatory first layer of alignment. Supervised fine-tuning trains a pre-trained model on highly curated, human-written examples to demonstrate the exact format and style of a desired response. Engineers feed the model thousands of these perfect prompt and response pairs. SFT establishes the structure, formatting, and conversational tone required for an AI to act like a helpful assistant. However, SFT operates on pure imitation. It shows the model a good answer, but doesn't teach it to evaluate if its own underlying logic is correct when faced with new problems. To build a robust reasoning engine, we must move beyond supervised imitation. We acquire a system that actively reinforces good judgment. Reinforcement learning from human feedback provides that judgment. Reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF, is a training method that uses human ratings to directly optimize a model's behavior. The first step requires the model to generate two different responses to the exact same prompt. Human experts then blindly vote on which response is safer and more accurate. Here, these binary human choices are fed into the Bradley-Terry model to train a completely separate network known as a reward model. The Bradley-Terry model is a probability formula that converts binary win-loss comparisons between two items into a single ranked numerical score. With the reward model built, the main LLM's weights are updated using proximal policy optimization. Proximal policy optimization, or PPO, is a reinforcement learning algorithm that safely updates a model's decision-making policy by taking small, constrained mathematical steps. The PPO execution loop works like this. The main model, acting as the policy, generates text. The reward model scores that text. Finally, the policy updates its internal parameters to maximize that exact score on the next attempt. This introduces the danger of reward hacking. Because neural networks are excellent at optimizing for a single metric, the model will often discover exploits that artificially trigger high scores from the reward model without actually answering the user's prompt. Engineers prevent reward hacking by implementing a Kullback Leibler, or KL, divergence penalty into the PPO loop. If the PPO model's distribution shifts too far away from the original base model's distribution, the KL penalty drastically reduces the reward score. This resistance keeps the model grounded in natural language, ensuring it remains coherent while still optimizing for human preference. Through this combination of human voting, reward models, and penalized optimization loops, RLHF encodes subjective human values directly into the neural weights of the model. The RLHF algorithm is mathematically sound, but its current deployment reveals a severe bottleneck: the quality of the human feedback itself. Relying on general crowd workers for feedback results in a failure mode known as sycophancy. Crowd workers routinely assign higher scores to polite, agreeable answers over harsh, technically correct corrections. As a result, the model learns to confidently agree with flawed user logic just to secure the reward. In highly technical domains like coding or legal analysis, recognizing the correct answer requires deep expertise. This reality forces AI labs to shift away from high-volume crowd feedback and rely entirely on high-quality expert annotation. To stabilize this process, researchers introduced direct preference optimization. Direct preference optimization, or DPO, is an alignment method that modifies the model's weights directly from the dataset of human preferences, removing the need to train a separate reward model first. DPO mathematically bridges the gap between preference data and policy updates, bypassing the complex and fragile PPO step altogether. To solve the scaling limits of human evaluation, labs employ reinforcement learning from AI feedback, also known as constitutional AI. RLAIF is an alignment process that replaces human graders with a separate, highly capable language model that scores responses based on a strict set of written rules. Using a superior LLM to grade the outputs of the model being trained allows the alignment process to scale infinitely, independent of human fatigue. The scaling of raw inference compute is no longer the primary driver of artificial intelligence progress. Future advancement depends on architecting expert-driven alignment loops to build reasoning engines we can actually trust.